Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be playing some Generation 4. I mainly play Gen 2 and Gen 3 on this channel, and to be quite frank, I'm not super fond of playing Gen 4. I think it's a little too offensive of a metagame for my liking, but one of my subscribers left a comment on one of my videos engaging with it saying he'd like to see some Gen 4 content. And because I'm trying to incentivize people to leave comments on my videos and engage with my content, I'm deciding I'm going to play some Gen 4 today because, I'm hoping if I play Gen 4 and, he sees that I'm playing the generation he told me to, that might incentivize other people to leave comments and engage with my content, which is what I want to see building a Pokemon channel here. So I'm going to just go through the team very briefly and then get into the match. So this is a balanced team, so it's not an offensive team. It's not quite defensive. It's utilizing defensive Jirachi, my Lodic, pretty standard set, Clefable as my hazard setter with Stealth Rocks, Gliscor. This Gliscor set originally had Wing Attack to 4 times super effectively hit Breloom, but because I've seen recently, I don't really play Gen 4 much, but I do follow Gen 4, and I know that Spore was banned and sleep moves were banned in Gen 4, meaning Breloom's kind of fallen off in the metagame, meaning I'm deciding to go Ice Fang instead of Wing Attack because Ice Fang can hit more of the dragons of the tier, and fingers crossed I don't come across the Breloom or I'm going to regret switching that move. And then my win condition is Choice Scarf Flygon. Choice Scarf Flygon can come in a lot of times to U-turn, pivot in and out, and get chip damage, and then late game can sweep with either Outrage or Earthquake. And then I have Magnezone as my Steel Trapper to take out Steel types to help utilize that win with my Dragon type. So we're just going to get right into the game here. Just thought I'd do a brief review of the moveset here. Just because, like I said, I don't play a lot of Gen 4 content, so in case people don't watch Gen 4, don't play Gen 4, and don't know what kind of movesets and things there are, I thought I'd show it off. Leading into a Fortress here. He's probably just going to set up hazards. I think I'm just going to go for a Body Slam, maybe trying to paralyze him, as I do get the pair off. Pretty nice. He sets up Stealth Rocks. I'm going to switch into my Rock Setter of Clefable. Unfortunately, I have the wrong ability on Clefable. I'm supposed to have Magic Guard, but I have the ability Cute Charm, which is pretty unfortunate. I should have checked that ability before starting, but oh well. We can always switch it after this game. Yeah, very unfortunate that I'm going to be taking not only hazards damage, but also be able to be status with my Clefable. That's quite unfortunate. As he goes for Explosion, gets a crit. I'm just going to switch into my Flygon here because I'm Choice Scarfed. I do outspeed this, so I'm just going to go for a U-turn. Too bad I can't block the Rapid Spin that's about to happen. Very unfortunate. So I'm just going to go Milotic. I'm just going to go for a cover here as he switches out to Rotom. I'm pretty defensive, so I'm just going to go for a Surf. Unfortunately, he tricked me here. Oh, I forgot, in Generation 4, the Rotom forms are all Ghost Electrics. That wasn't even super effective. Yikes. That was a pretty poor stay-in. That's unfortunate. And we're paralyzed. This is an unfortunate first game. Like previously stated, I'm not a Gen 4 player at all, but we're giving it a whirl here. Hopefully we can still bring it back. I get I made some pretty dumb plays in this game, but like I said, I'm used to playing older gens that don't have Rotom, or playing gens like where Rotom is considered the type of the appliance. So I thought that was super effective, and it was not, which is quite unfortunate. I knew he'd have Ice Beam. I'm just trying to do anything to break through here because I'm pretty behind at the moment. Sometimes when you're playing from behind, you just got to play more aggressive. Because if you don't, you're just going to lose. Ooh, I really wish I had a status move on him. If I had Thunder Wave, that'd be great. Just going to switch into Gliscor here. I should be able to tank whatever he uses. Calm Mind. I'm just going to go for Ice Fang here. That did nothing. Yikes. Yeah, we're definitely losing this first game. And I had Haze on my Melodic, which I completely forgot. Oh well, this first game's a dud. And I'm scarfed. We'll count this as my warm-up. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've played Gen 4, and that's being completely honest. I think I've probably only played this tier maybe 3 or 4 times ever. So, the only things I know about the metagame is just stuff I've seen from online. Yeah. Unfortunate L there. We're going to switch up those abilities because I had the wrong ability on Clefable, which is very frustrating. Alright, the other abilities are good. The other sets appear to be good. Alright, we're just going to get into the next game here. This time I'm not going to play like a complete idiot. That's the goal. Alright, the next game here. So, Swampert into Jirachi. He's probably offensive pert with Stealth Rocks, maybe a Focus Stash, probably Hydro Pump Earthquake. I think my best switch in is just go to Melodic, just let him get up hazards, that's fine. I have Marvel Scales, if he does end up Toxicking me or whatever, it'll make me more defensive. I'm just going to go for a Surf here, go for damage. I'm going to play this game more passively too because I'm playing more of a balanced team. So I think part of my issue in game 1, not just having the wrong abilities and things on my sets, was also the fact that I was trying to play pretty aggressive with a balanced team. So he has Roar, Stealth Rocks, probably Earthquake, and then a Water move. But if he does have Ice Beam, I don't want to stay in with Gliscor, so I'm just going to send Melodic back in. I'm going to take a little chip from Stealth Rocks, but that's fine. As he does have Waterfall, so he probably doesn't have an Ice move. He probably just has Earthquake. But I'm just going to go for Surf here, as he's probably just going to roar me out, which is fine. It's unfortunate that he's revealing a lot of my team, though. But I don't really have a better play here. So yeah, just get the Surf off. I'm very physically defensive. I have good special defense, too. So I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam here. If he goes for Calm Mind, I'll just go for Haze. Nice Ice Beam there. He might have a Soul Dew because he's not getting leftovers shit back, but I'm just going to go for a Haze here as he goes for another Calm Mind. Pretty predictable. I'm just going to go for another Ice Beam, forcing a switch, and then after that I'll go into my Clefable and try to get some rocks up if he decides to pivot out. He's not pivoting out, so I'm just going to keep going for Ice Beam, because if I switch in Clefable, he's just going to set up with Calm Mind. And Clefable in this generation doesn't have Unaware, it has Magic Guard, so I won't be able to ignore those boosts. I'm hoping that I either end up getting a crit or I end up getting a either a crit or freeze would be very nice. His Dragon Pulse did 53% of my health and I have 53 health left, but he's probably going for Recover here. So I'm going to try to go for Haze. He goes for Recover, I go for Haze. And now I'm going to go for Recover of my own as he goes for Calm Mind. He only has 29 Calm Minds to my 40-some Hazes, so I should win this interaction unless he gets a crit. But at the same time, if I get a crit or freeze, then I could win this interaction. As he just goes for Calm Mind. I'm just going to go for haze, no need to predict. That did a lot of damage. He keeps taking chips. Yeah, he has life orb. Right here, I think I'm just going to go for a recover. As yeah, I can survive that and get healing off. Right here, I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam, as he's probably going to go for a Calm Mind. As he goes for Calm Mind, I go for Ice Beam. I really want to go for Recover, but I kind of have to go for Haze here. Yeah, he goes for Recover. We're in this weird position because we both have Recover to heal up, and he's dealing more damage to me than I can realistically heal off for the most part. But like I said, all it takes is one crit or one freeze, and I'm going to win this interaction. So I'm kind of just playing the long game here. So get a Recover. I'm just going to go for Haze here. Realistically, he might break through eventually, but I'm hoping if he does break through, at least I'll have expelled a lot of his recovers and boosting moves, because I don't want to keep just spamming Ice Beam because I will run out. I'm just going to go for Haze, predicting a Calm Mind, because I doubt he's going to Dragon Pulse here. Yeah, as I just Haze. I think I'm going to Haze one more time and then go for an Ice Beam. Little Voodoo Great Monster here. Need the energy to understand Gen 4 because I don't play it. Alright, just going to go for an Ice Beam here as he goes for Calm Mind. Unfortunately, this Dragon Pulse is going to do a lot. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to live another Dragon Pulse here. I'm just going to go for Ice Beam. As he gets a crit, so even if I would have leftovers the turn before, I still would have died to that. I'm going to switch in my Flygun here and go for U-turn because I'm Scarfed. I'm hoping he doesn't know I'm Scarfed and switches out, but even if he does switch out, a U-turn into Clefable to get rocks up will be good interaction. Yeah, and my Milotic did lose to that Latias, but that Latias is at 29% health, so not the hugest threat in the world. I'm just going to go Gliscor here. He doesn't know my Gliscor is set, and Earthquake is super obvious, so I think I'm going to go for an Ice Fang, predicting the switch into Latias here, as he goes to Rotom. I'm going to go to my Clefable here as I have Magic Guard, so if he statuses me, that's fine, and Stealth Rocks is fine too. Glad I switch from Cute Charm to that. I'm just going to set up rocks here. I was thinking of going for knockoff, but if I went knockoff into Latias on that Life Orb, then he might actually be able to recover up and not take chip from Life Orb. I'm just going to switch right into Gliscor here. Ooh, the Fire Blast crit is crazy. That's got to be specs to do that much damage. I get it was a critical hit, but I had a full health Gliscor. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I'm going to U-turn out as he's going to switch. He doesn't switch. Yikes. That's definitely specs. I should have soft boiled. I'm hoping without the specs he can't do as much damage. It doesn't tell me what I knocked off. In later gens it'll tell you what that was knocked off. Ugh. Yeah. This is rough. I don't know how he stayed in on a Flygon. That was crazy. I'm just going to forfeit here. I lost. Yikes. It's going to be really funny if some people are watching my channel for the first time and they think I'm this bad. Because most of the time, I play, like, the main gens I've been playing lately on my channel is Gen 2 and 3, both of which I'm really good at, have very high win percentages. But I, like, never play Gen 4, and I really don't like Gen 4. So, not super surprised I'm playing poorly, but You know, it also doesn't help when my opponents keep getting very lucky with crits and other things. Like switching a full health Gliscor into something 4 times weak to ground and then I get one-shotted. I didn't know Politoed even had water absorb. I know nothing about this tier. I'm just hoping we can go 1 for 3 here and win this game. That'd be nice. Just gonna knock off the Gengar as he goes for taunt. He probably thought I was like a T-Wave set. What I knock off. Oh yeah, it doesn't. Excuse me, it doesn't tell me. I don't know what this Gengar set is, so I'm kind of scared to switch it in case it's like a Will-O-Wisp set. I'm just gonna go for Iron Head as he goes for taunt. I'm just gonna go for Iron Head again. If he, you know, I'm gonna switch. He might try to Will-O-Wisp me as he Shadow Ball. Interesting. Just gonna go for another knockoff as he's gonna just keep going for taunt. I mean, knockoff's not doing a lot of damage, but it will kill if he. I don't know why he's going Shadow Ball into my Clefable. I'm a normal type. I'm still a normal type. Alright, bye. Just gonna go for knockoff here as he misses Focus Blast. Just gonna go for a Seismic Toss. I'm very specially defensive, so I can just stay in. Just gonna go for Soft Boiled. I'm just gonna pivot in my. Oh, he forfeited. Hey, we got a win. Look at me go. All right, we're gonna play one more game. Let's see if we can go 2-2. In all honesty, if I can go 2-2 on a gen I don't play, that's not too bad in my position, in my opinion. Because, like previously mentioned, I can count on one hand the amount of times I played Gen 4. My opponent said have fun. What a good guy. I'll say have fun as well. Fun is the last thing I'll be having in Gen 4, but who knows? If I start playing this gen a little more, I might get good at it, might like it, but I really have just been loving Gen 2 lately. I've been playing it a lot. So, I don't know. We'll see. He's probably going to go for Earthquake here, so I'm just going to go to my Flygon as he's paralyzed. I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. I'm not going to predict. Oh, he's got a Shuka Berry. Oh, he's Stealth Rocks. Got it. I'll just go for another Earthquake. As he goes Gara. That's fine. I'm just going to go to Milotic and Haze because he's probably just going to Dragon Dance up here. As he just goes Waterfall. That did very well, so it's definitely not. I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam. As he goes Magnezone. Ooh, and I get a Freeze. That's lucky. Very nice. I'm just going to go with Clefable, get rocks up, take advantage of the fact his Magnezone's frozen. Actually, no, I'm just going to go my own Magnezone, trap him, and take him out while he's frozen. Might as well take advantage of a good situation. Oh, switched into Latias. Yeah, my Magnezone doesn't have any status moves, so I'm just going to switch out. I doubt he's going to go for... I'm just going to go Jirachi. I was going to go into Flygon, thinking he's not going to go into a Dragon move on my Magnezone, but he may be just predicting I'm going to switch out and go for like a Draco Meteor, and I don't want to risk it. Jirachi. I'm just going to go for Iron Head. Try to get some flinch or paras. As I get neither and he gets a crit. Yikes. Oh, that was stupid of me. That was really stupid of me. Brutal. I'm just going to go for a Wish. As he decides to go for Meteor Mash instead of Earthquake, he just allowed me to get my Jirachi back to good health. I mean, he trapped me with the Magnezone, but he is frozen, so I'm just going to go for a Wish here. And I'm just going to start going for Iron Heads. See how much damage they do. Iron Head only does 7 damage, so let's see how much Body Slam does. Probably not much better. He gets Thunder Wave. I'm just trying to get a pair off. If he takes me out, that's fine. But if I can at least paralyze his Magnezone, that'd be nice. As he goes Metagross. Alright, he's definitely just going to go for Earthquake here, so I'm just going to go for my... yeah, I'm just going to go Gliscor. I'm just going to go Clefable. Hoping he switches out. I really want to get Rocks up, especially because he has Gyarados. If I can get Rocks up, that'd be nice. Oh, and he blows up. Crap. Well, not having Rocks this game. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'm just going to go Flygon, as I can just U-turn out on something. Honestly, I don't mind this. U-turn. Get a super effective U-turn. Never mind. Honestly, I'm just going to Body Slam here, as I can get a paralysis on something. Yes, he's going to go Magnezone, but if I can paralyze that Magnezone, yeah. Because now even though he's going to take me out, me being able to paralyze him is just good for later, because after my Jirachi goes down, I can just trap him and take him out with my own Magnezone. Just going to go for Body Slam here. As I'm paralyzed, great. Just going to go for another Wish. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to protect and heal up just because if he takes me out, I'll just go Magnezone. It's not a big deal. And if he manages to get Para, I can at least get some chip. As he decides to switch out. Switching out was extremely bold here, as I could have gotten a Para on his Kingdra. I'm just going to go for another Body Slam. Honestly, I'm just going to go for an Iron Head. I don't know why he is so greedy and keeps going for more and more, because it's like he's getting chipped down pretty hard here with the sand. Yeah, I don't know what his idea, like what his plan is. Like he's gonna die to sand in a couple turns. I'm just gonna go for a Wish. I can Wish Protect and just stall him out here. Wish, please. I'm just really hoping that I don't, that I'm able to get the Protect off without being paralyzed. Yes, he goes another Dragon Dance. So greedy. So very greedy. I'm just debating if I want to be, if I want to go Protect or if I want to just switch out and sacrifice something. I think I'm just going to go for a Protect here, as I miss. That's fine. I'll take that. Jirachi paralyzed the Magnezone and took out a Kingdra. I really thought I was just going to paralyze the Magnezone, die, and then trap him with my own Magnezone. But that's pretty good. That was pretty good of Jirachi. I got plenty of value out of it. Paralyzed him on, took out him on. I'm just going to Wish. If he decides to Dragon Dance or whatever, I really don't care. I'm just going to get a Wish off. He's got Fire Punch. I'm just going to go Melodic. I'm just going to go for a Surf here. Yeah, just gonna go for a Surf. I was thinking I might try to go to for an Ice Beam, but it's not really worth it. Just gonna go for an Ice Beam here, as he decides to switch out. Just gonna go Gliscor. As he decides to go boom, my Gliscor lives. Honestly, Gliscor is pretty useless because the only person he can really threaten is Tyranitar, but he gets intimidated by Gyarados and can't really do anything against Latias. I'm just going to go for a Roost here, as he has Surf, takes me out. I'm guessing he Specs because he took damage, but not from Life Orb, just from sand, and he didn't heal back with leftovers. So this is probably a Specs Latias if I were to guess, either Specs or Scarf. But regardless, I think he's definitely locked into that move, so I'm going to just go Flygon and go for a U-turn here. As he goes Gyarados. My goal is if I can take the Gyarados out, I could probably just spam Outrage. Just going to go Milotic. I was thinking about going Magnezone, but if he has Earthquake on this set, then he could just take me out. I'm just going to go for a Recover. He has Taunt. That's unfortunate. At 287 speed, his normal base speed is 328. I can send in my Flygon here. If he tries to go for a Dragon Dance, I can just go for an Outrage. As he goes for Bounce. Very interesting. I'm just going to go Magnezone. If he has Bounce on a set, I'm kind of doubting with Taunt, Bounce, and Waterfall he has Earthquake. He very well could have Earthquake, but I'm just going to... I'm going to go Protect, see what he goes for. Well, he switches out, so he probably doesn't have Earthquake. Probably has Dragon Dance or something in the last set. Alright, well... I don't really know what to go for against him. I don't want to switch out and lose either of these Pokemon, so... I'm going to switch in Flygon. I doubt he's going to go for a Dragon move into my Steel type. Yeah, he just goes for Calm Mind. I'm just going to go for Outrage here. Or should I go U-turn? I think I'm just going to go U-turn. Yeah, he switches out. And if I would have locked myself into Earthquake, that would have been annoying. Yeah, he's probably going to go for Taunt here. If I were him, I'd go for Taunt here, so I'm just going to switch into Flygon, because he's probably going to go for Taunt. Yeah, it goes for Taunt, which is fine. I'm a Flygon. I'm just going to go for U-turn again. Get a little more chip. Going to go Magnezone. That's fine. I'm going to just go Magnet Rise here in case he has Earthquake. Because now at least I won't be able to be hit by Earthquake if he has it. The Paralysis is annoying, but it's fine. Just going to go for Thunderbolt. I'm going to go Milotic as he goes Dragon Pulse. I'm just going to go for Ice Beam here. I'm just going to sack him off. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to go Flygon, go for U-turn. So he goes Gyarados. Get U-turn off. Honestly, his Flygon's pretty low health to where my Magnezone could probably take him out with a Thunderbolt or two. Just going to go Thunderbolt. Yeah. I just hope he doesn't have Recover, because if he has Recover, that's kind of... I may very well lose the game. Oh, he has Recover. Shoot. Yikes. I mean, he's not going to go hard Dragon Pulse into Magnezone, so I'm just going to switch out as he goes Calm Mind. I'm just going to go U-turn here as he goes Gyarados. And yeah, now I'm going to go Flygon to go U-turn on the switch to Latias, which was pretty obvious, to be honest. Just going to go U-turn here as he goes Gyarados. Just going to go Thunderbolt here. The Latias. Shoot. Got paralyzed. He went Dragon Pulse, probably predicting the switch. I doubt he's going to Dragon Pulse again, though, so I'm just going to go Flygon. As he goes Dragon Pulse. Oh, I lose the game here. I was really hoping he was just going to go for a Recover or a Calm Mind, and I was going to U-turn. Because one more U-turn, I could have taken Gyarados out and then just Outraged. Very unfortunate. Yeah, he's just going to Calm Mind up to oblivion. You know what? I got the pair. I'll stay in the game. But I'm also paired. Yeah, he's just going to keep spamming recover. It is what it is. Alright, well, I hope you liked seeing me struggle in Generation 4. I'm definitely going to go back to playing Gen 2 and Gen 3 and the gens I do like. I may pull up and play Gen 4 again eventually, but it's really not my cup of tea. But I hope you still enjoyed the game, and if you like gameplay content of competitive Pokemon, feel free to like and subscribe, and leave a comment about what your favorite generation of Pokemon is, and if you like older gens or newer gens. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed.